which I'm trying to put a board up my windows like it's fucking abandoned or something. Like, I also, where am I going? I can't see anything. Hey, what's up? This is part 3 of Katamari Damacy. We're gonna do Make a Star 6. So we don't have a whole lot of time left. I'm assuming 2 parts left at the most, really. So there's we already kind of got to start figuring out what we're going to do, and I guess the next one I'll let you vote on it. I'll put some votes up and stuff, and we'll see what kind of game we want to go for. 3 meters for 10 minutes. All right, I was about to say, Jesus Christ, that took a pretty drastic turn, but no. Although this is kind of one of the first levels where you can finally start, like, you start off at a pretty sizable rate, and this is like a new sort of benchmark for how big you're going to get, which, you know, we'll find out shortly how big the game allows you to get for the very first Katamari. But, yeah, so we don't have a whole lot of time left here. It's funny, I was just thinking of some of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about for this one. And, wait, actually, where am I going with this? There's nothing funny about that whatsoever. I literally had nowhere I was going with that. No, but I did have things I wanted to say. No, the thing I was going to say was, shit, what was it? Fuck. What was it? Oh, that's what I was, okay. So, alright, so it's, as I'm recording this, it's May. It'll be June, technically, when this gets uploaded, because it's right near the end of May, but, or no, wait. No, I think it will still be May by the time this uploads. Either way, it's hot. It's getting hot, finally, thank God, because really, well, the thing about this, the Western New York area is that I've complained about it many a time, but it's always so, like, sort of bipolar. 1 second it's cold, the next it's raining, the next it's warm, the next it's raining, the next it's cold again. So for a while, it was, you were getting nothing but shit weather, and there was still, no, I'm turning down the TV volume, nothing but shit weather. Still was not getting better. But when it does get hot around here, it sucks because I'm on the 3rd floor, and heat rises, obviously, and it gets ridiculously hot. In here, and for some reason the AC that came with this apartment that's in the living room, it's awful. Not only is it awful, but it's expensive to run. I don't know, it's like, it's old and shitty, does not work well at all. And so last summer was really brutal because I turned this thing on in the living room, and the cold would just not come to the bedroom, and the living room wasn't even that cold at all to begin with anyway. So it didn't even work that well for the room it was trying to cool. Obviously wasn't hitting the bedrooms or anything to make me more comfortable. And one time, typically my electric bill is like anywhere from $80 to $90. It was $240 the month that I was trying to like use it to like cool myself. So it's like, oh my fucking God, it went up over $100 goddamn dollars, and it was barely working. So that sucked. That summer was pretty brutal. I always tried to be out, basically. Oh, check out these like floating. What is it? Floating fruit, floating vegetables. Let's see if we can hit all those. Damn it! Fucking little girl hit me. Okay, well, that kind of is probably as good as it's going to get, even though all of them just smashed off me as I landed. However, so that was the case, right? So recently what you're thinking, well, okay, why didn't you get an air conditioner for the bedroom at the time last summer? The windows I have are like, they're casements, so they're horizontal sliding windows, which means you can't really put an air conditioner in them. Because then you've got all this top space that is completely uncovered, and there's no really good way to securely mount it. So that's kind of like why it was just in sort of a bad situation. And also, I didn't have like $200-something at the time to go drop on an air conditioner randomly, when I didn't think that I would need one, and then I had this crazy electric bill. And I don't remember what month it was, maybe June or July, but at the time it was just like, alright, well, our summers are relatively short, so let me just tough it out, basically, and then next summer I'll figure it out. So this is that summer, which is present. I did go out and get the brand new, cost efficient, it would probably run well and wouldn't cost a shitload of money to run air conditioner, right? Brand new. And so I was put with the task of properly mounting it, which there is no proper way to mount it because it's made for vertical windows, and I have like a horizontal sliding window. So basically, I just had it. What I did was I went out to Home Depot and like bought some wood and like plexiglass, and I had to cut the plexiglass to the perfect shape of like the top portion of the window that was going to be uncovered. And then the air conditioner came with some mounting brackets that you could kind of screw to like the that I can screw it into the windowsill, which made it a little bit more secure. And then I put a wood plank kind of in between the air conditioner that would overlay with the wall for just another like a little extra piece of support. Because here's the thing, my car is parked literally right outside, and it's 3 feet down, so the air conditioner, if it falls out, it's landing right on my car, and that's gonna suck because air conditioners are heavy, and it's gonna break some fucking glass. It's gonna definitely damage body panels. It's not gonna be a good look. And it was just a frustrating experience doing that, because obviously you have to just come up with, you know, bullshit basically to get it to stay in there, and it doesn't look nice at all, by the way. It looks pretty ghetto rigged, as it had to be, which sucks because I really hate scenarios like that. Like, a lot of people like the whole do-it-yourself for cheap thing or whatever. I'm always a guy that if I will pay a premium to have it done right, to have it look right, I'll pay extra to, you know, buy something rather than do it myself, because I like the convenience factor. I value my time a lot more. Oh shit, another one of these. Let's try to go for this one. Yeah, we actually got to retain most of it too. That's fun. So it just sucks that I have to set it up like this. Actually, there are air conditioners that you can buy for casement windows, but they're ridiculously overpriced. Like $400, $500 fucking dollars. So it's like, I'm definitely not going to go that route, even though I just said like that's normally what I would do, but that's just so much money. I just can't. I couldn't justify it, for lack of a better excuse, I guess I could say. But it was also crazy because I'm not a very super handy person. Like, admittedly, it's just not like something I'm super good with. I mean, the only thing I can really give myself credit for is that I've built a lot of furniture. And when I say built a lot of furniture, I mean bought furniture and then built it myself, which really any idiot can do that. It's not super difficult, but there are some people I know that are like, oh, I can't even do that. So it's like, I can do that, you know. And I built a lot of furniture for some, you know, weird circumstance. I've always just been in that position where I had to build a lot of brand new furniture. So I thought I could reasonably do this, and I did, but it was just, I bet I looked like a fucking knucklehead. Cutting the plexiglass, actually, I didn't know it was going to be as difficult as I had thought. Because I knew how to cut it from just, like, my understanding of, like, aquariums and fish tanks and stuff like that. I've seen acrylic it cut before, so I kind of had a rough idea of, like, how to do it. And so I just tried to, like, do it myself once I finally had that opportunity, and that just did not go well at all. Like, you have to take a knife, and a proper glass cutting knife, mind you, and you have to score there's the present. And you have to score the glass where you want to cut it. And you have to score it a number of times, and then once you're done with that, you can snap the glass off. I didn't score it enough times, and also my scoring was not very precise, so a lot of them were just multiple lines that were kind of in the same area. So once I went for the snap off, I didn't get a very clean finish. So I don't have any sandpaper or anything, so I couldn't sand it or anything. But I didn't really care about doing that, because I just want to... See, some people... Here's the thing. I went with the plexiglass so I could still have light coming into the window as if it's a window, because that's what it is. Some people I know that live in this complex that have that problem, because all the air conditioners apparently suck, and everybody has to do something to stay cool in the winter, or in the summer. I've seen some people use just straight plywood, which... I'm trying to board up my windows like it's fucking abandoned or something. Like, I also, where am I going? I can't see anything. Holy shit. Alright, we're at 5. Camera zoomed out a little bit. We're pretty much good right now for this level. Smashed it out of the park. Yes, for 3 meters. We're at 5. Not picking up those trees yet. But we're picking up some pretty crazy stuff. Ugh, not even that late. Although today I was I had today off. Today was actually a good day because it was nice out, so I went out and what did I do? I went rollerblading for the first time this season. I was like doing that, get a little exercise. That's my exercise, rollerblading. And then after I was done with that for like 40 minutes, because that wiped me out pretty quickly because I hadn't done it in so long, I went to the falls and walked around a bit. Holly worked today, so she's still at work right now. So basically, I just kind of enjoyed the daylight. And then once nightfall came, I had some food, and now here I am recording a Let's Play. This is my only convenient time to record one right now. And I figure I should just finish up Katamari, so that I can maybe start brainstorming games for next. What we're gonna do. And also, now that I'm finally done with the Horizon review, finally, now that I'm finally done with that, I can start filming all the new videos. I seriously have a notepad on my computer, the Notepad app, and then you open it. It's got probably 20 to 30 video ideas that I wanted to start filming, but I said to myself, don't even start any of these until you finish that review. Oh, Farpoint too. I got Farpoint still that I gotta finish. I did not play that game for that long. Game's nauseating. Not super nauseating. I feel like I'm getting better with VR. Plus, that game's not too bad when you set it to the angles thing. Oh shit, a comet.
Oh, I see it. I see the rocket. Hey, Michiro, that's where Dad is.
We'll be seeing your father soon, children.
I'm already thinking of like the one scene where the dad's running close and he goes, "Called off, called off. There's no launch today." I think that's what he says. Alright, let's make Ursa Majors. Let's go ahead and do that. Keep picking my nose. It got away. To tell you the truth, we were also making a constellation. Ursa Major, to be exact. A parent that leaves all the work to the child. That looks bad. Deadbeat, yes. So we were finally done, and the last one gets away. Shoot, stupid bear. We are sick of it. So just go and roll me up one bear and roll up the present too. Oh, fuck. I totally forgot. Oh my god. This one is a pain in the ass to do on, shit, what is it? Is it PlayStation 3? Is it Katamari Forever? The one where you have to roll up the biggest bear and it's like so difficult? It's not super difficult, but it's like... yeah. So basically, I've got 10 minutes, right? And the second I roll anything that's a bear, the level's over. But he wants a nice bear. He wants a really big bear. So what you need to do is... oh, fuck, I don't even know the controls for... look, there we go, for looking around. Is find a really big bear. So you gotta... basically, if you want to get a really big bear, like those ones over there, you gotta actively roll a bunch of other things while avoiding anything bear-like, get big, and then go for your one bear. And there's a trophy in, I think it is the PlayStation 3 for Katamari Forever, if I'm not mistaken. See, look, if I were to touch that, even if it's not alive, if I were to touch that right there, any of those bears over there, the level would be over. But if you were to touch, oh shit! See now that something like that could happen where that thing will hit you. And I think that's actually what you had to get, too, for the trophies. You had to get big enough to roll up that bear that's on the rocket or something. But if you were to... he could slam me into anything bear-like, and if I'm big enough to roll it, then you roll it, and the level's over. I remember this was a pain in the ass. This took a few times for me. So you really have to fucking be careful and watch what you're picking up here. That's a seal. Look, there's a bear in a cardboard box. Look at that. That. See, that's a bear statue right there. Avoid that. More bear cub. More bears. Oh, man. A bear man. He counts. Which is somewhat ridiculous. Yeah, pick up the people, man. People give you a lot. I mean, admittedly, I'm not gonna go for. I guess I'll try and go for it, but go for the big moving bear, but can't guarantee anything right now. Because really, if I want to be an ass, I just pick up a little bear and say, "Oh, that's it. Moving to the next bit, moving to the next level." Because I just want to like get the let's play over with. No, I'll have fun with you guys, but I just need to not. You know, if I touch a bear after working for it, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna basically call it. See that bear? See this bear's getting close to me. I gotta get away from it. The thing is, too, I don't remember how big you need to be. You can see that's kind of a dangerous area over there. Oh, there's my present. Oh shit! So yeah, you want to try and get him. I think that's the one you gotta get. Well, for the PS3. Being up here is actually pretty dangerous because there's a lot of moving objects that can push me into a tiny bear, and then it's over. Oh shit! Actually, it's a lot of moving people. I like these. I'm laser focused right now just to try and get a good bear here for us. Nope. Damn thing is, you gotta be really fucking big to get that thing. Ooh, I almost touched that. I believe that's a bear. Is that my present? There we go. Oh, fuck. I believe that polar bear counts too. Stop talking. Okay, definitely can't get that statue. That bear sign counts too. Oh shit. Tons of little bears over there. There's way too many. That's bear territory. Ooh. Ooh, I'm so close to touching one. Okay. Alright, that's oh shit. God. What is that? Is that a sign? Are you safe to pick up? I mean, shit, at that point I wouldn't mind getting those. You know, those are sizable. I'll take that. Really can't pick up that seesaw. Ooh. Oh, there it is. Damn it. I knew he was there, but I didn't know it was kind of a big lip. I didn't know where he was. Yeah, that's my bear. Alright. I tried. Wasn't a very big bear. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, size small. Score, you got a bear. You can calm down now. What is this? It's small. We didn't lose a small little bear like this. Fine, we'll somehow scrap up an Ursa Major from this. But next time, get a much bigger bear rolled up. What'd I get? I got a bear as a present? Or no, that's the bear next to me. I'm holding the red thing. For a second, I thought I could get that big bear. Also, Sonny's on me again. He's down here. I'm readjusting, and it's kind of disturbing him.
Oh, I feel it. I feel the cosmos. Ursa Major came wandering back. It's going to attack me.
It's going to attack me. Now, why would it do something like that? Actually, that's only the second present I got. Where's my other scarf? Wasn't I already wearing a... There we go. I like this one better. I only got 2 presents, that sucks. Make Gemini, too? Make Pisces, Jesus. I was gonna say, what the fuck's make a star 7? I mean, yeah, I'm forgetting that the last level, too, I think they give you like something absurd, like 28 minutes, 30 minutes to play, so that's like basically a whole part right there, but there in itself, so maybe 5 parts? I don't know. Seems like we always do that a lot and discuss how long the Let's Play is going to take. Mind-bending, uncanny. Come to think of it, didn't you have a twin? Really? So not true? That's boring. No surprise there at all. Well, your deficiencies aside, get as many twins as you can, and make his twin pack to Katamari as you can for a beautiful constellation for a super fab, wonderful sky. Since it's all about twins, you'll have 10 minutes, double the usual. I look forward to the results, Solitary Prince. Thank you. See? Twin boots. A younger brother, in parentheses. Twin bats. Twin squashes. Some twin bonsai trees I can't pick up. Twin trophies, huh? This is so weird. I don't remember this level, so... I don't remember a twin level. So that's interesting. I guess I'm not really overly concerned here, because these are the ones where it's like... Size doesn't matter, but realistically, just collect as many things as you can, and you're probably gonna hit like whatever the hell he's asking for just by picking a shitload of picking up a shitload of stuff. Jesus. Crab twins. These I'll just strategically place things and call them twins. But yeah, that's yes, today was kind of a loaded day. Now I'm just kind of really exhausted. It was, man. This was my first day out for the nice weather. Me and Holly did a few things. I don't know, like a few weeks ago we went to Erie, Pennsylvania, and sometimes we always go there to get like Chick-fil-A and Steak and Shake, and then do whatever else out there, just like go to a park or something, or go play mini golf. So we went to PA recently, and then what else? We did something else. I don't remember though. So I guess it wasn't that memorable. We just did something recently where we had like the day off and we went out and did stuff. But what was it? Oh my god, what did we do? It like just happened too. I don't remember. No, it wasn't that. I'm thinking of, because a few weeks ago we also did this thing called UBCon, here in Western New York, in Buffalo. There's University of Buffalo, or UB North they call it, and they have this, like mini convention with like anime and stuff like that, so people kind of, people go and cosplay and whatnot. We went to that. Just kind of walked around and shit. It was kind of a pretty small, low-key thing, and I guess in recent years it's been kind of going downhill, but we did that, but that's not what I'm thinking of. We went out and did something, but I can't remember what it was, and now it's like, well, what the fuck? Guess it wasn't that exciting. And funnily enough, she doesn't really remember things either, so, well, I remember stuff way better than she does. She's got a terrible memory. Terrible. And, which, as you can imagine, as me being the boyfriend, is a huge pain in the ass, because the girl always likes to think she's right, and then there are times where it's like, well, no, dude, this is not what happened, or that's not, like, that's not what you said, or this and that, and it's just become, oh my god, it's like, how would you even know? You don't remember anything. She openly admits it every time, too. She knows she has no memory whatsoever. Fucked up by those two turtles. Oh no, the children are running away. I never thought I'd say that in my life. Oh no, children are running away from me? Well, why should I be concerned about that? That should be a problem I'm okay with. Well, that should be a problem I shouldn't have, so I shouldn't be okay with that. children want to run away from me, well, they can. I wouldn't want them to run away from me. Not in the sense that I don't want them to run away from me because it's, you know what I mean? Like, like I don't want kids to run away from me because it implies that I'm a bad person. But at the same time, if they want to run away from me, they're allowed to. But if they have a reason to, then that doesn't look good for me. That was long-winded. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. That was a little ridiculous on my part, and I'm afraid for even. I want to apologize for even talking about it. But as we always discuss, there are no limits to what we're doing on this channel. Would you get out of the way, fucking Bob Ross musician? What is this guy? Jesus Christ. You have 30 twins. I feel like that's not really a lot. I got the policeman start shooting you. Nothing happens, by the way, but you know, he will shoot you. If he has to, he will open fire. That's another thing I've been fascinated with recently. You know, it goes back to, like, I remember this. We talked about it in the Spyro Let's Play. But I've got some, like, weird fascination with, like, prison and policing and crime and investigative crime shows and, like, just everything involving, like, sort of the corruption and then the justice of just life and, like, the world. And that whole sort of... everything about it is fascinating me. I feel like in a past life or something, if you believe into that kind of shit, which I don't even, but, you know, if you're that kind of person, I feel like in a past life, I, like, was a detective or some shit, or a police officer. I don't know, because, like, it's just really fascinating to me. And it's to the point where I wouldn't consider, it's definitely not on the cards for me to, like, pursuing, but it's like, if I had decided to do it a lot sooner and, like, didn't get into games or something, like, maybe that's something that I would have been into or something, I guess. I don't know, like, it's just something that's just is incredibly fascinating to me. The other day I was watching, like, body cam footage of police officers, and sure enough, a lot of the comments are, like, you know, shitting on police officers and whatnot. And yeah, that's a whole other problem and conversation that I don't want to really get into. But it absolutely is a problem. But you know, that's what I was doing. I was just watching all this, like, body cam footage of police officers, and then I've been watching shitloads of investigative discovery shows about killings and all that stuff, and how detectives work to solve a case. And then a while ago, I was really into watching prison shows just to see that sort of underbelly of life and society, and just a really interesting sort of universe, I guess you'd call it, because I think for a lot of people don't, like, think about those things, or they don't think much of it, and they have these sort of, I think that's another reason why people have such, you know, bias and callous towards whether it's policing or certain you know, people in the community and in, like, neighborhoods and things like that, where people get this sort of bias towards whatever their agenda is. And that's fine, that's all well and good, people are more than welcome to do that, but that's why they don't think about sort of the grander scheme of things, and, like, just the underbelly of, like, that part of our world, you know? I find all of it just so engulfing. Like, that's why I just keep watching a lot of it. So I feel like I'm becoming a semi-expert, or, like, realistically I don't know shit, but I feel like I know more than the average person now after watching so much crap. I almost want to do, like, a ride along with a police officer or something, just, like, see it, you know, like, be in the field or something. And then I guess I want to, like, I don't know, because, like, there's, like, a bunch of, like, it goes back to the prison documentaries. Like, there were a bunch of prison documentaries, and the documentarian would typically spend a bunch of time in a jail, and it's like, would I want to do that really? Because it sounds like kind of scary. I'm such a goody two-shoes, you know, that's like the last environment you'd expect me in, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to check that out? Do I want to see what it's like? What you know, what's going down in that part of the world? It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, God. Oh, I spent a lot of time talking about that. Now what else? What else on the docket? Look at this guy rolling his own Katamari. Get a life. Also, what's up with these Johnny Bravo fucks and their long ass hair? I feel like this is a lot, but I'm really... Your guess is as good as mine, I'm really not sure. This guy burglarizing homes. Burglar older brother. Where's your younger brother? Ah. Time's up. It's still a mystery. I feel like that was a lot, but I'll find out in a second. My God, my legs are so uncomfortable. You know, I could readjust whenever I want, but now I got Sunny here. It's just so difficult. How you managed to get so few. Alright, that's not good. The real mystery is how you... That was like such a low-key stab in the back, you know? Savage. Mystery. Talking about fucking mystery. He's like, well, the real mystery is how you got so little.
Oh, I feel it. I feel the cosmos. Gemini came home, hand in hand. I can't tell them apart.
I can't tell them apart. Alright. How long is the next one? How long is Make Pisces? Let's find out. There's something missing. Here we go. We have it. It's not fresh. This guy's spoiled already. It's not fresh at all. It's very ripe. This is not acceptable. Quickly, find some fresh fish on Earth. Sound programs. Oh, there's a lot of fish in front of me already. Getting a swelled head. Get as many as you can for beautiful Pisces. 5 minutes, that's it? Perk up, loser prince. My dad's so passive aggressive. Like, what an asshole. It's funny because, you know, you guys know I don't have a father figure in my life. I feel like the only father figure I've ever really had in my life is the prince, or is the king of all cosmos. Which sucks because that's really the father figure in my life. He's kind of shitty, you know? He's kind of a dick. I'm just throwing it out there. Ugh, I'm OCD. I want to finish this line of anemones. Fuck. I gotta finish this line of anemones. Okay. Take it easy, take it easy. Now I'll start rolling up some fish. Oh. That's an update. I ordered a, I think it's gonna work. I ordered an adapter. An adapter for that, that hose I was telling you about for my fish tanks. It was $5. I was already placing another order, so I thought I'd just add it on, because that way I can get free shipping. I wasn't gonna buy this adapter and then spend, you know, $10 on shipping when it's a $5 adapter. So I did order it. Still isn't in yet. Actually, one of those situations where like a week went by, it's way past the delivery expectancy, so I had to request a new one through Amazon. Which I don't really have a huge problem with, but I was hoping to get it somewhat soon so I could at least test it and see if it works. Because the damn thing is, I still don't know the sizes or anything. Like, I was looking at it, and I was like doing as much of like reading and from what the listing told me and sizing it up for my kitchen aerator and just trying to figure it out to see if it would work. And I figured, well, at $5, I'm not missing much if it don't work. So I went ahead and did it. And I had to request a new one because it never showed up. So the guy was like, oh, alright, I'll get you a new one out to you. Also, I discovered the world of Pokemon charms. What I mean by that is, the Pokemon Company and Pokemon Center sells these keychains. They're just little tiny charms of a Pokemon, and then you can clip it to keys or whatever. And they're really small and cool, and the thing that always bothers me about Pokemon merchandise is that it's nothing but fucking Pikachu. And if you ever want to find something that's not Pikachu, well, I mean, yeah, obviously they have some merchandise that's not Pikachu. But, you know, there's 800 Pokemon. And I'm the kind of person that wants to buy merchandise of, you know, tons of other Pokemon. I don't want just Pikachu. We have other Pokemon. But they fucking sell plushes of Pikachu dressed up as other Pokemon. Why not make a plush of the fucking Pokemon? That's my brand. It irritates the living fuck out of me. I don't give a shit if he's the mascot. You built a world with 800 fucking Pokemon. Make some merchandise for them. So it always bothers me when I can't find merchandise of, you know, certain Pokemon that I really like Typhlosion. Typhlosion is my favorite Pokemon. Or Aggron, or, I don't know, Gurgeist. Maybe somewhere out there wants a Conkeldurr plush, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? There are people that have those preferences out there. Make some goddamn merchandise for those people. So, what I've found the beauty of is that these Pokemon charms, pretty much, is, from what I can see, there's only a few Pokemon I haven't been able to find, but for the most part, you have to do it on eBay, because a lot of these are strictly from Japan, and the US Pokemon Center doesn't get these. But for the most part, it seems like they have a charm for, like, well over 70 to 80% of all Pokemon. Like, there are a ton. All you gotta do is, like, go to eBay and search, like, Pokemon Center, like, Metal Charm, and then type the Pokemon that you're looking for. And they come in sets, too, so they're evolution sets. So typically, you know, they'd have a set for, you know, a 3 evolution or 2 evolution. Sometimes they'll have forms, the mega evolutions. But, like, I was shocked to see that, like, more often than not, every time I searched for one, they had it. Like, there was not that many, there was only, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon I searched where they didn't have it, and that's eBay. So maybe, they were just completely sold out of whichever one I was looking for. But, for the most part, they were, like, all there. If you wanted a keychain for the Tyranitar evolution line, it was there. You wanted something for Sudowoodo and Bond's line. It was there, you know. Literally, I'm thinking of Pokemon names, but I could literally shoot anything out to you. I'm just saying, like, they usually had it. Noivern and Noibat, or Chimecho, just anything. They usually had it, which is awesome. So I already bought like 3 of them, and by 3 I mean 3 sets. So really, that's like 10 charms at that point. I have a little Typhlosion keychain down on my keys now, which, I'm not lying to you, I've only had this little charm on my keys for like a handful of days, and I love it so much. So much. It's like this big, but it's just like, finally I have a little Typhlosion that always goes with me everywhere now, and it's like, oh yes, about fucking time, because that's for sure. There's not much Typhlosion merchandise. If you're talking Gen 2, you'll find a lot of the starter stuff, so you'll see.
I feel the cosmos. Pisces jump back into the sky. So fresh.
So you'll see a lot of Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chikorita over and over again, but not often you'll see Meganium or Feraligatr or Typhlosion. Usually in LTPS you'll see on the bottom of my shelf I have the only plushes I've ever seen of them that are and they're kind of small plushes too, but I got them up there and they're sweet. Alright, so we're on Make a Star 7, but we're also at the end of this Let's Play, so I'm going to have to wait and see you all on part 4, but thank you all for talking with me, and I'll see you all in the next one.